The year is 330 AD. The Roman Empire, once a sprawling behemoth, is fracturing under its own weight. Emperor Constantine, recognizing the strategic importance of Byzantium, modern day Istanbul, has decided to make it his new capital. He renames it Constantinople, a city destined for greatness. This marks not an end, but a profound transformation. The birth of what we know as the Byzantine Empire. The Western Roman Empire would crumble within decades. But in the East, a new chapter was just beginning. A civilization poised to endure for over 1,000 years. Justinian I reigns during the mid-6th century, a period often considered the Golden Age of Byzantium. A brilliant administrator and ambitious military leader, Justinian dreams of restoring Rome's former glory. He launches campaigns to reclaim lost territories in North Africa, Italy, and Spain. Simultaneously, he commissions monumental building projects, most notably the Hagia Sophia, a breathtaking testament to Byzantine artistry and engineering. This period sees legal reforms codified into the Corpus Juris Civilis, shaping legal systems for centuries to come. The Nika riots of 532 nearly toppled Justinian's reign. A combination of political discontent, sporting rivalries, and economic hardship erupt into violent rebellion in the Hippodrome. With his wife, Theodora's steadfast encouragement, famously declaring the purple makes a fine burial shroud, Justinian orders ruthless suppression, effectively crushing the uprising and solidifying his power. This event profoundly shapes his subsequent policies, demonstrating both his strength and willingness to employ brutal force to maintain control. The bubonic plague, known as Justinian's plague, devastates the Byzantine Empire in the mid-6th century. Arriving via trade routes from Egypt, it decimates the population, crippling the economy and military strength. While initially weakening the empire, this demographic catastrophe also inadvertently eases pressure on resources and labor. The plague's impact is felt across all levels of society, impacting everything from imperial administration to agricultural production. The rise of Islam in the 7th century poses an existential threat. The Arab conquests sweep across North Africa and Syria, seizing vital territories and disrupting trade routes. The Battle of Yarmouk in 636 marks a devastating defeat for Byzantium, leading to the loss of Palestine and Syria. Constantinople narrowly avoids capture during the First Arab Siege in 674, but the empire is severely diminished, forced to retreat into Anatolia and its Balkan holdings. The theme system, a unique military and administrative structure, emerges as Byzantium adapts to constant warfare. Themes were districts granted to generals who recruited and commanded their own armies, fostering local defense and reducing reliance on expensive professional troops. While effective in repelling invaders, this decentralization also eroded imperial authority, creating powerful regional lords with considerable autonomy. The system represents a pragmatic response to the empire's ongoing military challenges. Iconoclasm, The practice of destroying religious icons plunges Byzantium into decades of internal turmoil from the 8th to the 9th centuries. Initiated by Emperor Leo I through iconoclasm sparks fierce opposition from monastic orders and segments of the population who view icons as sacred objects. The controversy profoundly divides Byzantine society and damages relations with the papacy in Rome, contributing to the growing schism between Eastern and Western Christianity. The Macedonian dynasty, 8067 to 155, ushers in another golden age, under emperors like Basil I and later John Zimisces. Byzantium expands its territories, reasserts control over parts of Italy and the Balkans, and revitalizes trade. The empire's influence extends into Kievan Rus, where Byzantine missionaries convert the Slavic people to Orthodox Christianity. This period also sees a flourishing of art, literature, and philosophy. The Battle of Manzikert in 1071 marks a turning point, a catastrophic defeat against the Seljuk Turks. The loss of Anatolia, Byzantium's vital heartland and source of manpower, cripples the empire irreparably. Internal political struggles exacerbate the crisis, weakening the military and leaving Constantinople vulnerable. Western European crusaders arrive, ostensibly to aid Byzantium, but often pursuing their own agendas. The Fourth Crusade in 1204 represents the final, fatal blow. Diverted from their intended target of Egypt, Western crusaders sack Constantinople, looting its treasures and establishing a short-lived Latin empire. Though Byzantium is restored in 1261, it never fully recovers its former power and prestige. The empire becomes a shadow of its past self, reduced to a few scattered territories, vulnerable to external threats, ultimately falling to the Ottoman Turks in 1453. The Fourth Crusade, intended to recapture Jerusalem, tragically diverted in 2004. Venetian manipulation and Frankish greed led to the sack of Constantinople, a brutal assault on the Byzantine capital. Priceless artifacts were looted, historic buildings desecrated, and the empire fractured into competing successor states Nicaea, Trebizond, and Epirus. This wasn't merely conquest. It was an act of profound cultural vandalism, weakening Byzantium irreparably and shattering its prestige across Christendom. The Latin Empire's rule proved short-lived, but left scars that would never fully heal. Michael the Palaiologos from Nicaea orchestrated a brilliant campaign to reclaim Constantinople in 1261. The Latin Empire crumbled under internal divisions and external pressures, while the Byzantine Empire was restored. It was a shadow of its former self, diminished in territory, weakened economically, and perpetually vulnerable. Michael's reforms attempted to revitalize the empire through financial restructuring and military reorganization, but faced constant opposition from powerful aristocratic families who benefited from the instability. The Ottoman Turks, relentlessly expanding from Anatolia, presented an existential threat. Early Byzantine emperors attempted to play rival Turkish factions against each other, but this strategy proved unsustainable. Battles like Baphius in 1304 and Philadelphia in 1309 exposed the empire's military weakness. The Canton's mercenary soldiers from Western Europe offered brief periods of respite, but their loyalty was fickle and dependent on payment. Byzantine diplomacy became a desperate dance to delay the inevitable. The fall of Constantinople in 1453 remains one of history's most pivotal moments. Sultan Mehmed's siege, utilizing advanced artillery, like the basilica cannon, overwhelmed the city's defenses. Emperor Constantine I Palaiologos fought bravely until his death on the walls, a symbol of Byzantine defiance. The Hagia Sophia was converted into a mosque, marking the end of an era and signaling a dramatic shift in power dynamics between East and West. Scholars fleeing Constantinople carried invaluable Greek texts westward, fueling the Renaissance. Though the Byzantine Empire ceased to exist as a political entity, its legacy endures. Roman law, Greek philosophy, Orthodox Christianity, and Byzantine art profoundly influenced European civilization. The empire served as a crucial bridge between antiquity and modernity, preserving classical knowledge during Europe's dark ages. Even in defeat, Byzantium left an indelible mark on the world, a testament to the resilience of culture and the enduring power of ideas. Its story serves as a potent reminder of the cyclical nature of empires and the fragility of even the most seemingly invincible realms.